So, yo, everybody, welcome back. We got another Turfn Talks podcast with me, the host, Renee, known as some. Today is just gonna be me. The other hosts. People got things to do in life, but we could not leave this person out. I could not reschedule this. But before I start, follow us on Instagram. At TURFN_101. YouTube, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube. It's the same name at TURFN_101. So right now we have our first lady on the show, right? And this is Miss Tae Ninja. And right now is you and Talise are like at the top of the game, killing it right now. So we had to have you. If you guys haven't seen her footage, you will by the end of this. She's been killing it a lot in not only turfing, but in all styles. Red Bull. We're gonna get to it all. But first of all, tell the people one thing, where you're from, And my first question I ask all the guests is, how did you get into dance in general? So this is before any style. Just when did you start moving your feet and how did that come about?
For sure. Well, hi everybody. Hey, my name is Tae. I go by Tae Ninja. I'm born and raised from Hayward, California. Haystack to the
I
core.
didn't know you was from Hayward.
Yeah.
Man, y'all Hayward, y'all up, huh?
Feel me? Class of 2014, Mount Eden High School. Feel me? Palmacia. That's where I be. But I initially, honestly, really got started dancing. Ultimately, just at home. I always honestly been told that I kept moving as a kid. Like I would not stop. To the point,
That's
like
like
now,
ADHD.
yeah, as an adult now, it's like I probably had ADHD or ADD at that time, but they never diagnosed me. But it's okay, You feel me? But yeah, and initially, like I never asked to be a dancer, like never asked to be in dance or anything. My auntie Tommy, shout outs to her. My auntie Tommy told my mom, you need to put her in dancing. You need to put her in something. I'm babysitting her and she keep moving. She don't know how to just sit down. Type of thing. So yeah, my mom got me into a dance studio in Fremont, Newark, called Dance Maker Studio. And I was there. I've literally been there since I was from the ages of 3 until I graduated high school. So
Wow. So is this
yeah.
studio still existing right now?
No, unfortunately, no.
Okay.
The director, her name is Marcy Borghi, actually retired. It retired her in the studio probably I think like 2 or 3 years ago.
Okay.
But it's the fact that she's been running it since like the 90s.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, it's really cool. It's really cool, all that stuff. But I'm like, yeah, I was in like the recreational like dance classes, just because I'm not too sure if I want to be on stage or not, and I want to compete and everything. So I did recreational for probably like 3 years, like from 3 years old until possibly I was like 6. And then after that, I went into competitive dance mode. So I went on to competitive dance teams like the Baby Juniors and like all that. And so like with being in the dance studio, you're getting honestly classically trained. So like I am trained in I had to get trained in ballet, tap, lyrical, like the whole
That's
thing.
why you have so much, like when I watch your videos, it's like you have so much skill.
Yeah,
Literally. That's beyond
man.
perfect. And it's like you can see it that you're trained, like you look trained. Like I knew it. Like, I'm sorry, audience. I watched the
I'm
video.
glad you can see that still,
Yeah,
cause man,
literally. You look great. You're put together, you're crisp, your timing, you're a performer. You don't look down when you dance, you look out and out like you're performing
yeah,
for the people. Like there's so much little nuances that I can
yeah,
see from like
yeah,
a professionally trained person. So it makes
yeah,
sense. So you were like hip hop, ballet, the whole everything, like
yeah. In order to be on the competitive team, you had to take ballet. It was mandatory.
mm-hmm.
Every Monday, after school, you would go home. I'll go home, get my stuff together, boop boop boop, make it to the studio. Cause by this time in middle school and high school, you get out at 3 p.m. and
Right.
everything. get to the studio at 4:30, 5 o'clock, take my first class. I probably got like an hour gap, do
Right.
my homework at the dance studio, eat my food, boop boop, because
Right.
there was a Taco Bell or like there was like food by the way. We would walk across the street, boop boop, go back to the studio, then have our last 2 classes. And that was like every week for me.
Wow. So how
Crazy.
long did this like? Okay, you're performing. You're on a competitive team. I like
Yes.
watch like some of the shows like the Dancing Dolls and other things.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah,
what was it
yeah.
like that? Like you were traveling over the country with the team competing.
Yeah, so it's like completely like it's I would even say like now the competitive dance world is I would say is different. Like it's completely different from how it was back then. Like I would say like I would wake up almost like every other weekend that like we have because there's like seasons, so we would like train for a certain amount of time for the season, or like I would
Right.
say like in the summer and like before that in the fall, and then when the winter come time it'd be like competition season and everything. And so I would just literally wake up like competition wise, we would wake up 6 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning.
Ew.
My mom would do my competition hair. We would have a certain hairstyle that the whole studio would have to wear that's competing.
Right. Right.
Get my you feel me? Make sure I got everything, got a whole makeup case, got like I don't know how many costumes because I don't even know how many dances I'm in that year. Like load the van up and we gone. And we would like I would say like as a person who really necessarily has never really taken a vacation, like I've really never taken a vacation, like to got to sit down and actually not have to dance.
Right.
That was like competing, being on a competition team was kind of like a way for me to travel, especially like throughout the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Like honestly, going to like I got to go to like Pinot, Marin, like all these places that like
Right.
are very like whitewashed and white dominated and everything. And like suddenly I'm the only black girl on the team, and
Oh,
in the
really?
yeah. So I
You
was
got to talk about that. How was that? How was that? Like being like the only man. That had to be a unique experience. You know.
yeah. I would say like my experience with it is pretty unique. I would say there's pros and cons. It's ups and downs for sure. Like I know for me, a lot of the jealousy came from the simple fact of how I'm built. Like I understand that like I'm small, I'm curvy, like ain't
That's
no
genetic.
BBL, like, you feel me? Mind you, like, I'm a kid. I'm a kid. I'm like, I don't know any of that. I'm still learning and everything. And people kind of giving me a hard time about that, like, to the point that, like, my dad, rest in peace, my dad was a police officer,
Uh-huh.
was a police officer for Contra Costa for about 25 years and on. Like, because of him, like, he used to, like, he would have to walk around me a certain way just due to the fact, like, I didn't look my age. I look
Right.
like I'm 12, but I look like, I don't know, I'm 16, 17. So,
Uh-huh.
like, always having that, always having to be a thing and always having to watch my back and all that. And then also, uh, also being in a, I would say, Asian and white dominated space.
Mm.
It's like now it's freaking colorful as
Right.
hell. But
Yeah.
back then it was just white and
So
Asian kid.
did that help you kind of build like your competitive spirit? Was being the only like black person
I
around
would
like
say
you had
so,
to
yeah. I would be lying if I said it didn't, honestly. It was
really?
like at least a small fuel because like in a period of time, if you were in the back row, it wasn't like you were bad, like in the class, you were what like a bad student or anything. It was just a simple fact like you need more training. You put a little more effort into it. Like you need to show the teacher a little bit more something. Sorry.
Oh, good.
And so when I finally started to see changes within like formations and within the teams I'm going into, instead of being in the back in the corner and being in the middle, like being in the middle row on the side, I'm getting pushed to the front. I'm getting pushed right in the middle in the front. And it's not happening in one dance, it's happening in multiple dances. So it's like, oh, okay. Like you over time you start to realize and you start to like think to yourself like, oh,
I'm one of those ones. You start building
yeah.
that
Like
confidence. Though. Did you practice a lot outside of your team? Like did you like first see your environment and was like, okay, I'm a black woman. Let me be honest here. And hey, I gotta go 100 if they're going 75 because we always tend to have to do more. I'm a scientist outside of this. And when I
Yeah.
was going to school for like cell bio and stuff, it was like me always being the only black person there, fighting for lab partners, people
Mhm.
questioning your intelligence. And it's like, bro, we all here, you know what I'm saying, doing the same thing. And it felt like I
Yeah.
always had to do more. I always fought, make sure I had an A, make sure I had the best grades in the class, like throughout college and all that, just because.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, like, hey, I would say I really feel like I'm a product of my environment. Like Hayward, it wasn't predominantly like just one race.
Yeah.
Like I would say. It's like, yeah, you have your little Mexico, you feel me? Every city got their little Mexico, you feel me? Then you got your little you got little Filipino, little Philippine. Like it's like that. But then when you go to I feel like once you get into high school and cuz you're around so many people, see the different cultures for what it is. You see how people move, you see how cultures move and everything. So, for me, being a competitive dancer and then also living in Hayward, going to a predominantly like I would say a predominantly equal like ethnic school. I went to Bret Hart in Hayward and
Hmm. So it's pretty diverse.
yeah, it was pretty diverse. It was honestly very diverse because elementary wise, I went to Park Elementary and it's predominantly Hispanic.
Hmm.
So I was already around Hispanic people majority of my life, and that's kind of what I already knew in the culture. So now going into an environment where oh, there's more black kids. Oh,
Yeah.
there's Polynesian kids, there's Filipino kids, type of thing. It's like okay, cool. Within that time, of me being in middle school and like the beginning of high school, outside of competing, I got into jerking, and then that's kind of like where the like street.
Okay. I like this segue. So the first street dance, so we got Tay, you in there hitting it.
Yeah.
Best. Flip the hair, right? So now you
Right.
in the first street dance style that you kind of picked up was jerking. Was that the first or
I'd say yeah, for sure. Jerking was for sure the first. Turfing was around me for sure,
Mhm.
but I never like indulged in it. I always was a spectator. I
Right.
always was a spectator of it. Like jerking, like yeah. During that time, jerking was for sure a big thing for me. It kind of just gravitated to me because I like footwork. I like footwork a lot.
Right.
I feel like that's why I glide the way that I glide now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was kind of just like, ooh, okay. So I gravitated towards that and didn't realize like now as an adult and I look back on it, I didn't realize that like I started like a whole brand.
Right.
I started like a whole little brand for myself and like I was like my name is Tae. I started going by Tae. Then I started going by like my dance name Tae Ninja. So I my dance name Tae Ninja has been with me since I was like 13, 12.
Really? So how
Yeah.
did you get the Ninja? Was that something you came up with or
Yeah. So Tay, my first name's Alante, and just easy Tay, and then Ninja, one of my childhood best friends, his name is Chubbs Fox. He's a photographer and everything now. I used to be
shout
the
out to
only girl
Cub?
out of the group. So I used to be the only girl out of the group, and like I'm a type of person that I'm very quiet, like as outgoing as I am. Once I'm quiet, I'm just quiet. I'm just people watching.
Right, right.
I'm just there. And so like, you know, the homies, they trying to get these girls and everything. And then I would just pop up out the cuts, like, what's up, y'all? And this he was like, Tay, you always pop up like a ninja. Like you just
Oh,
out of nowhere. Like, what the hell? And I was just like, I like that.
that was the
And I was
aha
like,
moment.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I was like, I like that. I'm like, Tay Ninja. I like Tae Ninja, and also like I'm into anime, so like Afro Samurai, that's like my shit.
Man, what? You talking
Samurai
to I'm an
Champloo,
otaku god right here.
man, JoJo's Bizarre, like I'm into that. So I was like, that kind of was like, oh, I like this. I'm gonna roll with this. I'm gonna roll with this. Yeah. So that's kind of like how I got started.
So now we're into so when you're jerking, right? Are you
Yeah.
in middle school or just beginning high school? Like what age is this?
This is middle school.
So you're in
Yeah.
middle school, you're jerking. Okay. So what was like what was your first experience with turfing? Not dancing yet, just
Yes.
seeing that and saying, "What is that?"
In the functions.
In the functions,
Yes. Very much house parties.
house party.
Man, I remember always like literally me and the team, me and the guys, we would literally catch the 99 from Hayward Bar Station to Bayford Bar, then catch the one. It's not even called a one or a 1R no more. To all
Right,
the way to the east,
right.
just to go out to the house parties out there. Mind you, we don't have no license, nobody got no car, we just
Yeah,
on foot.
you just mobbing.
Foot, bus, and foot. Bus and walking. That's it. Just going to party, literally just going to house parties and seeing niggas really just fuck with it in the
Yeah.
middle, not really giving not really giving a fuck.
So
To
you
when it
from
was like
that
when
you started seeing
literally
it
when
in the
people wasn't
older
judging you.
generation where people
Like
were
we
just
gonna
gigging.
judge people regardless. We human. Be breaking up. Hold on, it's okay. You're good. You're good. Ooh, we trying to
Yeah, no, we
reconnect.
get, we get it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But I had to make sure. But yeah, like really just seeing people like in the parties really fuck with it, just having fun. And this is before yiking was like the thing to do. Before actually
Right.
doing like damn near choreo with your like with a person that you just met right then and there. So it was just like, oh, okay. And then also like my god sister, for a lot of people don't know my god sister, her name is Carice, but she go by Lil Reese. She was on the Architects.
Oh
Seeing
yeah,
her.
yeah, yeah,
Yes. So
yeah. Bro,
seeing her,
yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. You know, you're an architect with all them. That's
man,
funny.
yes,
I
yes,
didn't
yes,
even know
yes,
that.
yes.
Though.
So,
Yeah.
so seeing her, like really seeing her always, me and her used to live with each other as kids. So seeing her in high school, you feel me, really fucking with it in the living room, feel me, going to these parties, and then seeing her like get her little moment in the Vans video. Man, I'm gonna live that to this day. I'm gonna always say that's my god sister. Always seeing her in the Vans video, and then was like, I can do that. Like what? I don't always gotta be like this. 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't
Yeah.
always gotta be that. I could just feel me, just ah type of thing. So like it was kind of like I would say her, and then really just going to functions and literally being around people that do it. I don't know them, but I'm gonna watch you though, and I'm gonna just see them, and I'm gonna try for myself. I've always kind of been that type of kid where like I'm a visual learner, so I just watch.
You gonna
I
watch and you
very
gonna see. You gonna go to the house and like, let me see if I can do it. I remember
yeah,
he did
yeah.
this. He was sliding. Then you get up, yeah,
Exactly. You feel me? And then the next
yeah,
time if I go somewhere and I see the same people and like I got questions, I'm gonna ask them. I'm gonna be like,
right.
"Hey, how you was last time I seen you was going stupid. Like you was going stewy. How was you doing that?" And then like they'll be like, just and I'll be like, "Okay, thank you. Let me try to decipher what you just said." Keep it
Okay,
moving.
he said do boom, 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 and boom. You
Yeah.
like okay. So what most people that do like I know a lot of people that like are trained dancers, studio dancers, and they usually don't like they transition into like street dance, or they if they do, they usually are still like based in
Yeah.
like choreo. So what drew you into being like because you don't look like you don't look like you're in a damn Omarion video or something. No disrespect if you do choreo.
No, that
But
has no, it's
usually
real.
they try, and it looks like they're trying when they do street dance, especially turfing. You can
Yeah.
tell. It looks like they're
Yeah.
still like, but you got the seamless flow. So like, how did you? Who was some of your early influence that got you that swag?
That's a good question. I would probably have to it's like handful of people I would have to say, like a handful of people. One would probably have to be my one of my other dance directors. There's a hip hop dance team based out of Hayward. So it's like on the border of Hayward and Union City. Their name Redefine. I'm a Redefine alumni. So the director, his name is Mappy Mapala. He used to teach me at the dance studio competitively, and then he disbanded and he decided to make his own hip hop dance, like, his own dance team. And then once I graduated high school, I said, "Oh, I'm gonna go over there." Boop, feel me? That's fine. And so I did that. I did that for probably like two or 3 years. I would even say 4. until I made a decision to just completely go solo and just be completely like freestyle.
Right.
I would say Mappy Mapala. I definitely would say probably my teammates, like majority of my teammates, McFly, Durkle,
McFly.
um,
Shout out McFly. Shout out Durkle.
well,
Wait, so you gotta name the team. I know the team you're talking about, but you gotta tell the people what is the name of this team. She named a lot of people. I interviewed some of them already. She got a
okay.
lot of pep.
I'm on the team that I represent and that I'm on to the day I die is Unknown SFC.
Unknown be fucking with it, man.
Man,
Unknown got some of my favorite dancers on the squad,
man,
though.
yeah. I would say like the old heads of the team for sure. Old heads of the team for sure. And then if I had to go specific, if it comes to like women,
Right.
shit, it would have to probably be if I have to go like choreo based. Isabel Capsule. She's from Sacramento. She's one of the heavy hitters within the LA industry, dance
Man,
and
you put me on right now for sure.
like Isabel Capsule. She's a Chapkiss kid. They're like freaking crazy. They're great. But she's one of them and we're close in age, so like just kind of seeing her. And
Right.
then I would say from like a street aspect for show, it would probably have to be
Pretty nice. Yeah.
Miss Prissy, Miss Daisy, the Crumper. Whoo, man. Turfer Girl, and like,
Hey,
yeah,
Turbo Girl. Yeah.
yeah, I would have to say so, yeah.
So when was your first your first battle? Like it doesn't not official, but when was your first do you remember your first time you battled and you was battling mostly turf dancing though? Like when was your
Yes.
first time you just got on somebody's head?
It was probably, I ain't gonna lie, it was probably in the lab. So One Up back in the day used to have labs at the old Intergroove Studios
Definitely.
at the old spot, 10th, like right there.
You said one
And
up, like one up crew?
One Up Crew, yeah.
Okay, one up crew.
Yeah.
Shout out one up
And so
crew.
they used to
Yeah.
have labs at the old studio. And so like a lot of turfers, a lot of street dancers would come and it was because it was cool because like it was from like I would say like probably like 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock all the way to midnight or
Right.
whatever. And then like do you feel me, niggas would be outside smoking, just chopping it up, boop boop boop, and then go up in their lab cipher or do like a you feel me, a small little spar type shit.
Right.
So
Right.
we was sparring there, and if I'm correct, I forgot who I was battling. I forgot. But I was battling someone and like the homies was recording it and it was kind of like my first time. It wasn't my first time, but it was more so like the first time for me where I felt comfortable enough to start like turfing in
Right.
my free like turfing in public and turfing and like battling and everything. So I started, I hit the basics, not doing too much. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Yeah. You test the waters. You was testing the waters.
A baby Cliff,
Yeah.
just to test the waters out and all that. And I was like, it's not bad because visually, when you watch people turf and they battle with it, you're kind of like, how,
Right.
how are you battling with that? Because it's just a unique style.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but being around it and seeing it for yourself and then seeing how people like execute it in the way that they're comfortable in makes you think to yourself like, oh, okay, like I don't have to look like the other guy. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
we all as a turfer, we all do the same exact moves, but we all do them completely different.
Completely different. Right.
Completely different. So being able to be in a room and see that for myself visually and then trying to implement that within my own like comfortability and my own dancing and everything, it was kind of just like, oh, okay, like this not too bad. It
Do
don't
you think
like this flow. It don't seem odd.
do you
Yeah.
think your background, your history in dance gave you a one up on being able to become a good turf dancer faster than most? Because you have a background in professional dance. You
Yeah.
can look, you can decipher people, you got musicality. Do you think that made it easier for you to just become be able to come out so fast?
I feel like it's like pros and cons, ups and downs. like, yes, it helped me like see like break shit down a little bit much better, decipher stuff, but also it was challenging being from coming from not even coming from, but being so used to an environment on a team aspect where a 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4 was just
That's it.
comfortability.
Right.
That's it, you know? So being on this aspect of like, oh, okay, like yeah, I gotta dance on beat, but it don't gotta be exactly on beat.
Uh-huh.
I have the what is it? I have the outlet and the choice to switch up my beats and my cadence. I
Yes.
don't have to
Yeah.
stay on this like this monotone like line. I could just
Exactly.
do do
You
do
can
do
pick and
do do do
choose.
do.
Right.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So like I would say yeah, it's like ups and downs, pros and cons for sure.
So did you like? So we're gonna go back to that. You being a professional dancer because it's like I like to say it's like proper English and turfing is kind of like cursive because
Yeah.
you got to kind of learn your body differently. Because I did it different. I was turfing and stuff. Then I had to learn from like Jarrell and them how to count so I could teach turfing. That's why I was like one of the first teachers. So I did the
Yes,
reverse.
yes.
But I think it was knowing how to count. I mean, I make beats, so it's easier for me. But I could see
Mhm.
like how you could get lost in transition to where it's so technical, and when you're doing professional dance, to where turfing is
Yeah.
kind of free. So you have to
Yes.
go through a stage where you learn your body. We call this the ugly stages. Did you go through a stage where it took you a while to feel confident to come to dance in front of people because you felt
Oh,
weird? Like,
yes.
yeah,
Yes. Yeah, cause my mom won't say it, but I'll say it, and my cousins and my aunties will say it. I'm the kid that my mama was like, "Do that dance, go
yeah,
out there, do
yeah,
that
do
dance,"
that.
like boo boo boo, and I'm like, no, why? Do do it. So like always being put on the spot, that was just like a ah type thing, like, but like yeah, I definitely had an ugly stage. Um, yeah, for sure. Especially once I got on the team of unknown, that beginning, like that first year.
Did it have to? You think did it have to? Was it more so a confidence issue because you're a dancer already now? At that
Yeah,
point, it was more so a confidence, not a skill issue for sure, right?
more so like a confidence issue. Yeah, because I would say a confidence issue because the turfing committee already as it is already politics, and we're very like it's this way or the highway. Like you
Yeah,
do it this way, and like ain't nothing wrong with it. I love it because it gives me like an old school aspect of kind of like how dance studios is. Like literally how competitive dance team is. Like honestly, it's harsh, but like it's tough love type shit. So like I would say like for sure, cause like confidence wise, it's like I don't want to go out here and make myself look like a fool, and these niggas be like, haha, look at her, she out here gentrifying turfing.
no, you
Hell
didn't
nah,
just say gentrified turfing.
nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not trying to hat it on my name as an
No,
all around dancer. I can't. I'm being real. I'm being real. Like I just can't. It's just so like I just really was like, let me let me figure this out from the soil, from the people that have been doing this shit longer than I've been doing it. Mind you, the team that I'm on, they've all been best friends since high school and middle school.
right.
But
So they
like
got that camaraderie.
they solidified. Their unit is like this,
Right,
and I'm coming into it. I'm feeling another place because the first lady of unknown was Gina, rest in peace. You
right.
feel me? And so now I'm stepping in here, and I'm second lady of unknown, and I'm filling in big shoes. So
So
it's
when
like,
did you join Unknown? Like what year was this?
yeah,
2020. Okay.
I think it
So
was 20. If I'm
did you have to like go
2020,
through the
yeah.
gauntlet? Was their process? Did they make you like did they just put you on and be like, "Yo, we see you killing it," or did they have you got to battle this many people like
Let's see. What did I was if I remember? If I remember, I did a battle. I did a turf shot battle for
mhm.
Skeeter. Yeah, it was the first battle he had in SF. It was a turf shop, and I didn't ask to battle. He said, "You're battling." He,
Yes, they did.
he just awesome real brother shit. You're
Yeah.
battling. You feel me? And I was like, I don't know what the, but I did the battle. I ended up battling Link. He go by Lucid Link. He's also another
Lucid
dancer out
Link.
of the Bay.
Yeah, shout out Lucid.
And then I ended up winning, and I was kind of surprised because I haven't like fully like really battled like that previously before that in like a minute. So I'm just kind of like, oh, okay, not bad, good shit, Tay, good shit, good shit. So I had got reached probably I think it was a day after. Dopey had reached out to me. He had messaged me and was like, hey, what's up? I don't know if you remember me. I'm Dopey. I'm Dopey Fresh. I'm with Turf. Blah
Dopey
blah 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 blah. Blah.
Ninja.
We met at the lab at the One Up Crew Labs because I
Mm-hmm.
previously had met him at the One Up Crew Labs. I met majority of like my teammates at the One Up Crew Labs and like just out and about and everything. So he was like, "Yeah, I met you there. This, that, and the third. I've been watching you for the past month, like not the month, but the past like year or two, and like you hard, like you
Yeah.
raw, you saucy. I would like to give you the opportunity to like be a part of my team. But I want you to think about it. So I want to give you at least like a week or two to think about it."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, okay. Because prior to that, I haven't been on a team since Jerkin, and I still rep my Jerkin team, which is Level Inc. Literally Level Inc. It was a collab crew, Bravo ENT, Team Retro, whole bunch of people. So it was kind of like I was like, at first I was kind of iffy because I'm like, okay, do I want to be back on a team full of dudes and deal with that type of like, do I want to be back, or do I want to just continue on this solo journey and boo boo and go on from there? And so I get probably like a week, and I like probably after a week or two, or like, and so I responded back, and I was like, you know what? I'll give this a try.
Right.
It don't hurt to try. I'm I'm
Right. Right.
I'm a risk taker, so it's just like I gotta try it once, and then if it work out for me the one time I do it, okay, I'm gonna probably rock with it. If it don't work out for me, okay, I'm gonna probably just stop it there and proceed with what I was doing before. But I told him that I would be down, and then he invited me to a lab where it was just geez.
Right.
Dopey, yeah,
Yeah.
dopey. It was before because I got put on the team. I was first to be put on the team, and then after that, it was Intricate, Skeeter, like
So
a whole.
you were already on the team before Intricate and Skeeter.
Yeah, we
Oh
all
wow.
collectively kind of got on the team around the same time, in
Around the
this like
same
in the
time,
same
yeah.
year.
But that's funny because that means all of y'all were killing it solo. Sophie is
Crazy,
smart, man. I don't. We should have
man,
snatched all y'all. Animaniac should have snatched all y'all up. Damn, Devin Scorp.
man,
No, I'm just playing. Shout out to
man.
Scorp.
Man, but it was crazy, yeah. And then I had my first lab with all OG members:
Mm-hmm.
Dopey, McFly, Dirkle, Full, like
Whoa,
Z, rest in
man.
peace, Z, Tyrone, Balance, feel me, like all OG members
Yeah.
and everything. And then after that, after having like two labs with them, it was like, all right, I fuck with y'all. I'm fucking with y'all, I rock with y'all. And then like I've been there ever since.
So when you stop, so now we're into the meat of it, right? So how do you like? Because I watch your videos a lot, right?
Yeah.
First of all,
Oh,
the first time I seen you, I was judging. The first time I seen you in person, because I'm
yes.
a student still of the game. I watch everybody new from. I don't care if you're 6 and you turfing. I'm watching, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So I
yeah.
think I was in the Westfield in San Francisco, and I was judging that Show Johnny battle, and that was the
Was it
first time I think.
Queen of Turfing?
Was it? It was in the mall. It was something in the
Yeah,
mall,
yeah.
right?
Like I did like because I did two turfing battles in the mall. I ain't gonna
It
lie.
was
I
one.
remember.
I don't know. It was one of them in the mall though. I know. I think you might have had the throw out or something like.
Yes, 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 yes. I remember that, and then I had red hair. Yes, I remember. It was
Yes,
like
I was
painted
like,
red.
who the fuck? Excuse me, who the fuck is this? Man, I ain't even gonna lie. I was watching you, and it's like, cause you gave me a feel like of a function feel like an old school dancer, and then you
Yeah.
like me, you smile, you looking at people, and I'm like, my point of saying this is like, so you like, it looks like you story tell a lot. You do a lot of like the old shit, the gutter shit, right? Like,
Yeah.
what goes to your mind? Do you freestyle mostly, or do you do like the combination of like, I know I got this move, I got this set, I freestyle into it, or how do you come about your move?
I would it's majority freestyle.
Yeah,
It's majority freestyle. It's like all of it is mainly off the dome. Yeah, literally
I
off the
think we
dome.
reconnected right
Literally. But there are some cases.
now.
No, you're
Mm-hmm.
good, you're good.
Yeah, you.
But I would say it's freestyle,
Mm-hmm.
mainly freestyle. And then there are some cases where I'll be labbing and then I'll do a move and I'll be like, "Ooh, I like that. Let me
Right.
let me try that out one more time." And then and then I'll try it out a couple times and then be like, "All right, I'll put that in the bag." Boom.
So
And then
are you a filmer or are you a memorizer more? Are you a because me I'm
I'm a
a mirror guy.
memorizer.
I'm a mirror guy. I'm not a video camera guy. I like to look and then try to
Yeah.
like yeah
I would say I'm more of a mirror person, but I only use the mirror to my advantage when I'm trying to like sharpen something.
right
Yeah,
right
but majority because 9 times out of 10, I'm not in no mirror. I'm just
right
full. I'll be using my shadow. So I
yeah
use my
yeah
shadow, literally. But yeah, if a mirror's in front of me, I'm using it to sharpen something, like working on my waves or working on like my bounce or whatever, just to like how I want it. If I want it to look a certain way, I'll use the mirror. But nah, yeah, 9 times out of 10, I'm like no mirror.
right. You're a feel
Yeah,
person, like you feel it. Like I mean, you really kind of gotta you develop and dance. You gotta once again know your body. This to the
yeah,
culture. You have to learn your body. You have to test your limits. You gotta know.
yes,
You gotta go big so you can know what you look like and feel like when you're out. You gotta know what you look like and feel like when you're tight in. Like you know,
man.
so a lot of this is about feel. When you dance, you can tell like you're very confident in like your moves and your movement, even with the
Mm,
music. So with the music, right? How do
mhm,
you come about that? Because you came, like you said, you coming from, you're always gonna be on beat because you're coming from like a professional point. So you using count, right? So now that you're in turfing and you're like you can pick beats here and there, what is your process for your musicality? What do you like to do? Do you like to be on the drums, a clap, words? What's your favorite?
I like to be on the clap. I ain't gonna lie. It's either the clap or the clap or the knock. Like
Yeah,
808
the
bass.
clap or the
Like
bass. Yeah, okay.
yeah, that's really it. And I know it's simple. I know everybody be on that, but I'm like that. Those just really hit. They just
Everybody
hit.
don't be on that. And I see some of these battles, and I don't know what people be on. I be thinking niggas be listening to different songs. I'm like,
Man,
they must be playing something else in their head because they
man.
not dancing to
And
this.
then like I will say one thing Turfn has taught me is to slow down
Yeah,
because being a jerker, it's fast BPM. Everything is very
right.
fast, very up on your feet. Ha 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 ha. Rather as Turfn, you grounded. Like you gotta really milk this shit out. Really like ooh, really
Uh-huh.
feel connect with the earth. Really, really connect with the earth type shit. So yeah, I would like yeah. That's why.
So
Bounce.
let's talk about you being you in the culture, right? Turf dancing. It's funny because now it seems like there's more women coming back in as dancers. We still
Yeah.
had it's always kind of like been like the same kind of amount. It's always been like a handful.
Mhm.
And they're always competing against guys. But now we got enough to where like ladies are competing against ladies. So what was your first dance experience when you were actually turfing and was just another turf dancer and was another lady? Who do you know? Can you remember that battle?
Shit. Who was it? I don't remember.
Mm.
It probably would have to either be Talise or a Turfer girl. It's one of the two. Like one of the two.
I seen the your battle with Talise.
Man,
Of course, that was fire.
I was off a flight.
How do you feel about that battle though? How do you feel about that Talise battle? That battle was fire though. I have to put it up in here because
Honestly,
you guys are at the top of the game.
honestly, the battle with Talise I had, it was cool. Like as a person who is competitive, like wholeheartedly I'm competitive. I may not show it like that, but I may not show it like how everybody does it, but I'm competitive. So like if I want to win, I want to win type
Right.
stuff. But but it's personally, it hasn't always been about winning or losing, just due to sportsmanship and always being
Right.
in these room settings with people that have been dancing longer than I have or have
Uh-huh.
been dancing less than I have. But ultimately I enjoyed myself. I really just wanted to make an impact, kind of just really have the floor due to the fact that WDA is a Turfn staple, like in the
Yeah.
community.
Shout out
And
WDA. Shout out Squirt.
you feel me? Shout out Scorp. And just the opportunity that Scorp allowed me to have the floor. And that he fuck with my style of turfing. Like
Yeah.
he fuck with it. You feel me? And so it was just kind of I more so saw it like that. And it was kind of like it's always gonna be love regardless from me when it comes to turfing with me and Talise and everything.
Mhm.
I just don't be on that I'm the queen of this type stuff because at the end of the
Yeah.
day it's like
It's
we
yeah.
all in
Like what is that? How is that healthy? Right? That's not even healthy
man.
for the culture and like
Man, it's
get
just
it.
we all in this. We all in this together. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
at this
Yeah. But
point,
it's
it's
kind of a
really
thing that happens with masculinity sometimes because we don't run around and being like who's the king of turf. But this happens in our culture within Queen of Comedy, the Queen of it's every
yeah,
time it's women look at rap. It's always a thing of trying to pit the women against each other for whatever reason it is. Naturally, I mean, like you said, competition happens, but I understand why you're like, man, I'm off of that. Plus, you battle 90% of the men in the turf culture anyway. It's most of y'all.
yeah,
So
yeah. So it's like love y'all my brothers, but y'all can't
yeah.
tell me nothing.
So you recently, I don't want to say this wrong, but you've been winning a lot of stuff, right? You do like all styles battles and shit because you have the skill to. What is the difference of feel between doing like the all styles battle versus the turf dance battle? How do you come at one versus the other?
Mm. Let's see. When it comes to turf battle, not even I try. And I initially just like go in the aspect and the mind frame of like, all right, stick to the core. Stick to the core. Stick to the basics, stick to what you know. Like this is stick to turfing. Your definition of turfing.
Right,
How do you
right.
take up room on the floor? And so, like, I can say for me as a turfer, I'm not a turfer that gonna be tutting.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna be bone
Good.
breaking. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
Yeah,
Like, I'm gonna fuck with it.
you gonna hit that
I'm
shit.
a really just
Good.
gig. I'm gonna really
Yeah,
just fuck with it and gig on your ass.
right.
Shoulders, all
All
shoulders
that
type shit.
shit.
Count.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, you feel me? Right, and I think also as a person, as a big fan of like back of the past, I try
yeah.
to embody that and I try to stick with that. You feel me?
Hey, we old heads appreciate it. Don't worry.
Thank you, thank you. And then when it goes to all style battles, like I have the same mind. I would say I have the same mindset, but it's more of like, okay, you can do whatever the fuck you want in this room. Literally, any type of style.
Right,
Any style.
right.
As long as you execute it the way that it's supposed to be executed, such as if I'm like a house song come on and I want to start doing house, how do I execute that without looking disrespectful and offending the house
Yeah,
community
exactly. Yeah,
type of thing? So like I kind of go in the aspect of that, and I literally have the mindset of that, and then also like when I'm in all style battles, I would say I'm more freer because it's like no strings attached. You can't
right,
hold me down. I could
right.
do anything. Depending on what song it is, if I'm feeling that song, I'm going
Go
to
on.
I'm going to bring you into my world as if I'm going to bring you to my world as if I'm by myself in my room.
Right, right.
Honestly, realistically, I like to say I'm like Deadpool, so I like to break the fourth wall when I'm
Yeah,
battling. And so I like to allow people to come into my music video. Like I'm making a music video right now.
yeah.
You're
Like
in
you
it now.
coming into my world. Like, yeah. No,
Yes,
I
yes, yes,
respect
yes. So
that.
that's kind of how I see like the difference from turf battles and then also all style battles.
Well,
Yeah.
you've been winning a lot. I what's you got to tell us what's going on with this Red Bull. I see you holding up a check. Let me hold 100. And I see you holding up a trophy. Tell us about this Red Bull thing that's going on.
Man, so I won 2025 Red Bull Dancer Style City Qualifier,
Yeah.
San Jose qualifier. I am the first and only female turfer to make it this far and win the whole event. And so now I go to regionals next month in August in Phoenix, Arizona to
Yeah.
battle.
Yeah. Do you okay? So we're excited. We're all excited, especially me. Trust me, because I know you finna get up with your shoulders out there. So how does that go? Do you know who you're battling? You don't know? Like, what's the stage? Like, how many rounds? Do you know anything about it that you could tell
I
us?
don't know. Don't even know who I'm battling, like at all.
Uh
Don't
huh.
know who I'm battling.
So wait, is it another tournament or is it like a one on one? Since the first one's a city qualifier, I'm assuming they got the different people qualify. Is that like another
Yeah.
tournament? Pretty much.
Yeah, so I would say this is more like the real thing. I would say this is more of the real thing. So they have the open qualifier. They got the open qualifier in Oakland. They have it also in Sacramento. And
Right.
then from there on out, they use the Sacramento and the Oakland qualifier since we're on the NorCal side. They beat it out in the city qualifier
Okay.
because predominantly the battlers in the city qualifier were from
Okay.
Sacramento and Oakland that got
Right.
up over there. And then they have people that they invite, that Red Bulls invites, and then they got like 2 wild cards.
Uh,
So the open qualifier I would say is like a prelim round, and
right.
then the city qualifier
Yeah.
is like another prelim round. It's like a solidified prelim round, I would say.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
now going into regionals, this is like, all right, like some Olympic type Western Conference, Eastern Conference. Like
Right.
now now you're not battling people within your city, you're battling people within the state type
So
shit.
what happens after? Let's say you win this. What happens after? Like, what? Tell us. Take us to the top. What's the goal here?
Man, the goal is to make it the top 4 or to finals. That's really
Right.
it.
Right.
4 finals. Realistically, if I make it to finals or top 4, I think I go to nationals.
Hmm.
If I'm correct, I think I go straight to nationals. If I make nationals and then I go to nationals, nationals is an SF. If I win nationals, then I'm going straight to the world, and world is in LA.
Right.
Yeah, and
We'll
I
see
think
you in LA. I'm in LA. I'll see you there. I'm putting it out there. I'll see you there. I'm gonna
let's
pull
go.
up.
Yeah.
So that's crazy because it's like I think the only other person that's one is like intricate, right?
Yeah.
I think intricate out
Yeah.
of like from where we're from. Like
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah. I
even
was
for
like,
you,
yeah, I would say it's intricate. I would say yeah, it's Cito. I would say he's
Cito,
the
right?
only
Yeah.
made it like
And it's
that's
funny, your team is the only team, right?
crazy,
Only only
crazy,
unknown has made it this far, man. So what are you
man.
how are you preparing right now? Look, I forgot to interview. I'm like, yo, how you labbing right now? What you labbing up?
Honestly, realistically, it's just mental. Mental. I really, really think it's really just a mental thing. Dance wise, it's just gonna be like we gonna stick to the same structure. Train. It don't stop. Train.
Yeah.
Go take your classes. Go to your labs. Like that's all I've been doing. Going to classes, going to labs, going hand in hand. And then also labbing by yourself because you're gonna be on that stage by yourself. Nobody else is gonna be around you. Like getting out like yeah. Getting in that mind frame, honestly. Getting in
Yeah.
that mind frame.
Right. This is gonna be big though. So you're like you got the age you're in the age of like the social media and everything, being able to like, use it, you can use it to like boost and hype yourself up, right? So
Yeah.
what else do you got going on like besides, you battle, you win in battles. We see your page. I think do you teach them?
Yes. So
Okay,
I
let's talk about that. Like what's going on? Do you got like you got the little ninjas?
so as of right now, because not even because, but because I feel like I invested myself so deep within the street dance culture into the battle world, and I feel like I'm so neutral. I decided to take a leap of faith in the choreo world and everything. I even as a choreo based dancer, so like I haven't been in that like whole like little mindset in that whole community in a while. So I want to say, if I'm correct, last year, I had the chance and opportunity to do a choreo competition based out of Oakland. It was called Superhuman. majority of the big dance studios within the Bay Area funded it, like In the Grooves, City Dance,
Yeah,
that's in San
yeah.
Francisco and everything.
All the studios that have the turf dance battles.
Man, crazy. And everything. So they had decided to host a whole dance competition, choreography competition. I was picked, is 10 of us were picked out of like 200, 300 applicants. Honest, and it was, yeah. First thing, I just want to say for the record, excuse me, for the kids, I didn't even was like the mindset of even filming, like doing it was not like, oh, I gotta do it. It was on some high shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm not going to, realistically, it was more, it was also like, you know what? Like, you feel me? Like, feel me? Nigga?
You said
Let me
what's on the high shit.
let me just,
Use a real one.
ba-da-da-da-da. You know, like, it don't hurt. It don't hurt. Like, you feel me? I ain't did choreo. Like, you feel me? I ain't choreographed a piece in like, I don't know how long. I ain't choreographed shit in hella long. Let me just,
Right. So are you going to dive deep into it? Because like you see the turf fans, they're doing choreo. They're at like the Valkyrie games. They're boom boom boom. Who else is doing? You got Intricate out there trying to teach. You got Aussie Crow, right? I love it because I was like one of the original person to teach. Some of them used to be in my class at NSNL, like Crow and
yeah,
all them. So
man.
I love the teaching because that's how you keep the culture going, bringing it
Yeah.
in.
Mm-hmm.
How are you gonna jump since you got experience? Are you gonna be jumping to choreo with turf choreo and take us to the top since you already come from that
Man,
world?
I'm not gonna lie. That's my goal. That's
Yes.
realistically, that's my goal. Like, with this whole team, with the whole team unknown,
Mhm.
as you've seen, they've been going up. Even they've been going up and outside of unknown with the Super Bowl. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
the Super Bowl, I really would say, is the first ever choreographic turfing experience that we've had, that we've
yeah.
seen
On the
on
main
physical
on the main
television,
stage for sure.
you know?
Yeah.
So now, so just for them, because I will say, not a lot of turfers they don't know the dance, they don't know the dance studio world. They don't, the
At
choreographing world
all. At all.
is completely different from being just going to the garage, lapping up with your niggas and smoking and drinking and all that. It's
Yeah.
completely different. So just for them to get that opportunity and the experience and really deep dive and see how this shit is realistically. Like, if I wasn't a street dancer, this is what I would be doing.
You be
Like,
doing.
if that was my goal and I wanted to go down that lane, I would be doing that. That's what I would want to do. And just see, like, how, kind of just see what I was kind of brought up on, like the sharpness, the assertiveness. Like, that's what it is. Like, it's tough love. You think y'all tough, you think we in tough love, man. Whew.
So let me ask you this from that perspective. I know it may be like an uphill battle, but what do you think turfing needs to do to be able to be respected as like how you see modern hip hop is respected by a lot of choreos, popping is also. What do
Yeah.
you think turfing is lacking that needs it to just get over that hump to where now turf dancers are choreographing major pieces?
Ego. Ego.
Ego. Okay,
I feel
elaborate.
I feel like a lot of turfers have ego. They feel like they deserve this, they deserve that. When it's not that it's not a deserved thing. Like, you have to. It's a worth ethic behind it.
Mm,
It's no handouts. You really have to work to make it to where you want to be at. If you want to be at a certain level, you have to
mm,
work to get to that certain level. Also, I would say getting out of the mind frame of being, I want to be the next hood hero in the Bay Area. No, realistically, like, if I'm being I like literally getting out of mind frame. You don't saying I want to be the next hood hero when realistically you don't.
right.
You should be wanting to be internationally known.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be known globally. Really, like, yeah. I would say once everybody puts their ego aside and
Mhm.
they pride and really be like, hey, as much as we want Turfin to be like this with us,
Right.
we have too many people that come into our community that want to know and want to learn, that are not from
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
It's only so we can only hold it within ourselves so much. So We gotta give it. We gotta allow people to learn. Shit. I'm like, bro, we come, I'm like, bro, turfing is a mixture of pop and dopping. Like, bro,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
We gotta evolve. Honestly, if
We
we gotta
literally
evolve.
do.
Some
Yeah.
people, unfortunately, some people don't want to evolve with the time and everything, and it's okay. But hey, man,
I
half
think
of us going, half of us
it's
going
the
somewhere.
direction it's going in, right? Like I see,
Yeah.
like that's why it's working for people, because it's the
Mhm.
direction. Like when we used to say this, it just be like, oh, we sound like old dudes, old OGs, and hating. It's like,
Yeah,
no,
yeah, yeah,
when we were the first. We had to crack to get into music videos and stuff. We had to make it less hood. We got to take some of the, you know what I mean? We had to take some of the street shit
yeah,
out to get there.
yeah,
But so I understand it's just development, and you gotta go where the buffalo is. You gotta flow with the water. Now it's flowing into with TikTok, Instagram, and all these things, and group dances and things together, choreograph.
yeah.
That's where everything is. And with turfers, they think choreographing is sometimes you say that word and it's like the boogeyman because they think it's like Chris Brown or Marion dancing. They don't understand that just means unified movement.
Man, line
Unified
dancing,
movement. Like,
line dancing.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
unified movement. That's
Easy.
all you need.
When we
And
all
then we
schmeeze
have
together, when we all schmeeze together, what we doing?
exactly. Yeah, that's why at the Super Bowl it was very recognizable, and I'm glad that's one of your goals because, especially from a lady, we need that, you know. And I see it. We need more people, and we have a few heads who are getting it and teaching. So make sure. I'm glad that you teach. Make sure you keep teaching.
Yes.
Make sure you please put
Oh, for
that team
sure.
together. Um,
Thankfully.
we getting up to the time. I'm not gonna hold you forever.
No,
You
you're
know, I can
good.
talk to you for hours about this. But so, what is something that give us some advice. If you got like some young people who are watching this right now, right? What is some advice you would give them about just dance in general?
Take your time. Don't do it. Don't do it for the clout. Don't do it for the likes. But do it because you want to do it. Don't change for nobody else. Change for yourself. If you do want to change, change for the right reasons. And thirdly, be yourself through and through. Don't allow the community, don't allow community in the industry to change you and mold you into something that you said you didn't want to be.
Right. That's a
Yes.
powerful message, man. So where can we tell everybody where can we follow you at? Where can we find you at? Give us all the good social media information.
You can follow me on IG at the OG Tay Hayes. You feel me? Yes. Just if you just search in the thing, just put TAE in, Tae Ninja, it'll pop up. As well as on TikTok with my old handle name is Schmop Life Tay. You feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm a Schmop
That's
Life
my
to the
boy
day.
Toy
You
Guy.
feel
Yeah.
me? And then also, if you just like literally on YouTube, I think I have a page on YouTube. I think if I'm correct, it's Tay Ninja. You just put Tay Ninja up on it, and also follow my team page at unknown SFC underscore. Yes, yes, yes. Period.
And
And then yeah,
congratulations once again to the Red Bull. It's not over yet, you guys.
not over
August,
yet, but thank you.
we're gonna see Tay in LA in a few months. We putting that
Yes,
energy out there.
period.
But
Yeah,
thank you for coming
manifest.
on, and we appreciate you. I appreciate you and what you're doing for the culture, and you keeping
Thank
that
you.
old school. It's funny because I just put up that video with Lil D. You talking about that gutter? You got that old school feel, man. And I love it.
Yes, thank
So
you. I
yeah, y'all
appreciate
thank y'all man for watching once again. Turfn TURFN underscore 101. You
it.
know, follow us on the gram, YouTube, subscribe, like, share, same name at TRFN 101.
Yes. Oh my god.